What's up, guys? Jake Brown will come back at you with another video. And today we're back and we're grading every team at the 2022 NFL Draft. Hope you guys having a great day, and let's hop into the video. The Browns are first because I guess they're my favorite team on ESPN.com because I have them favorited or something. So they're first up. Then we'll go down every team by city, I guess. So let's hop into this. The Browns, I think they had a decent draft. I'm probably going to give them a B. I didn't love the Martin Emerson pick at first, but then you hear that they trade Troy Hill. You go, oh, that's going to be their slot cornerback. You get a lot of depth out there at corner with Denzel Ward. Greg Newsome was phenomenal as a rookie. You got Greedy Williams out there, who definitely is not too bad either. So that's four very, very solid corners. And Martin Emerson's not a bad player at all by any means. The Alex Wright pick I didn't love just because I wasn't too familiar with him. I believe he's a developmental guy. David Bell at pick 99 I believe was exceptional value. You get a pretty good receiver. Jarvis Landry could potentially come back. And then you have three very good receivers in Amari Cooper, David Bell, and Jarvis Landry. You just got to get people. You cannot have Donovan Peoples-Jones being your number 2 wide receiver like that. That's not good. Perry and Winfrey in the 4th round was exceptional value. Love that pick. The Jerome Ford pick, I don't know really, because they don't really need a running back in the 5th round. I like Jerome Ford as a player, but maybe not for the Browns. And then a lot of people gave the Cade York pick some slander. I honestly like the Cade York pick because the Browns have struggled to get a good kicker. And you saw what Evan McPherson did last season for the Ravens as a rookie. That'd be an exceptional pick. The other few picks were kind of irrelevant. I'm going to give the Browns a B here. Moving on to the Cardinals now. I think I'm going to give them... I'm thinking here. I think a B as well. The Trey McBride pick was decent. Zach Ertz is getting up there in age for sure. I don't even know if he still plays for a team. He might be a free agent. And then you get Trey McBride, who's the best tight end in the draft. I don't hate it. I love Cameron Thomas as a player. He was my edge 6. Was one of my top 50 players of the draft. You get him at, I'm not sure what pick this is. It just says 3rd round pick 23, but that sounds like exceptional value for where they got him. I don't hate Myjai Sanders either. And Jesse Luketa in the 7th was exceptional value. Didn't have a 1st, 4th, or 5th round pick. I might actually move this down to a B- because the Hollywood Brown trade was awful in my opinion. They do get a 3rd round pick and Hollywood Brown, but you had to give up a 1st rounder. That just, I just don't see the value there. B- for the Cardinals. The Falcons now. I didn't love the Drake London pick at number 8. I know a lot of people didn't love it just because he's my 3rd best receiver. They took him at number 8. Don't hate it though, because they definitely do need a receiver. It is going to be a nightmare for opposing teams to have to guard Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Arnold Ebiketie, taking him at the early 2nd round. I love it. The Falcons actually killed the draft. I'm going to give them an A- probably. Desmond Ridder in the 3rd. You saw what Davis Mills did last season for the Texans. Get a 3rd round pick. Could potentially come in and play if Marcus Mariota struggles. D'Angelo Malone's a developmental guy. Tyler Algier isn't too bad as well. I honestly kind of like this draft for the Falcons here. I'm going to give it an A. The Ravens, this is probably a team that killed the draft the most. I'm giving it an A+. Kyle Hamilton, 14, exceptional value. Tyler Linderbaum at 25, exceptional value. David Ojabo at 45, exceptional value. Travis Jones. Bro, I wanted the Browns to get Travis Jones so bad. See the Ravens get him is pain. Daniel Falele, massive man in the 4th. to replace Alejandro Villanueva. Tyler Beatty in the 6th is exceptional value. Isaiah Likely, the Ravens like to run a lot of pistol. Definitely need multiple tight ends in that set. Jordan Stout, maybe the best punter in the draft. Charlie Kohler, Jalen Armour Davis, they're both pretty good as well. Wait, why did they take Kohler and Likely? That feels bad, but they're both very good. Jalen Armour Davis isn't too bad as well. The Ravens get an A+. The Bills now. I didn't hate the Bills draft. They did move up for Kyrie Elam, which I didn't necessarily love. I'm probably going to give it a C+, honestly. James Cook, I didn't even have as my top 10 running backs. He's a pretty good pass catcher, but I don't like the runner in James Cook, really. Terrell Bernard, I believe, has some potential. Khalil Shakir in the 5th was exceptional value. Matt Ariza in the 6th was exceptional value, as he has the biggest leg in the draft. He kicked some crazy 90-yard punt. That is unreal. But I think the Bills draft was okay. I'm gonna give it a C+. I think. Panthers. They might have killed the draft. Honestly, they took a lot of high upside guys. If I remember correctly, yeah, they took a lot of athletes for sure. Ikem Ekwonu at 6 is pretty good value, as you thought that the Panthers might not even get one of the top 3 tackles. They end up getting one of the top 3 tackles in Ikem Ekwonu. Love that there for the Panthers. And taking a shot on Matt Corral in the 3rd round, moving up a little bit to get him. I love that pickup for the Panthers. I'm probably going to give them an A, honestly. Brandon Smith in the 4th is pretty good. Amari Bondo in the 6th is pretty good. Cade Mays in the 6th. This is a guy, I believe, who had medical concerns or something, but is pretty solid. You saw what happened with his teammate Trey Smith last year. Had medical concerns and was phenomenal for the Chiefs. And then Kalen Barnes in the 7th. Is very fast, but not very technically sound at all. So let's move on to the Bears now. I'm going to give the Bears a C-, honestly. I didn't hate their draft. Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Dominique Robinson. They're all good players, right? You don't hate the draft. But then you look and see what's the Bears' goal here this draft. And I think their goal should have been to build around Justin Fields. And they took Velus Jones, 3rd round pick 7. Didn't take an offensive lineman till round 5. Dominique Robinson was a pretty good value pick in the end of the 5th round. But just, they did not build around Justin Fields, which, I don't know. He's going to have a rough year, too. C- for the Bears. Bengals. I think this draft showed something, and that's that they're probably not going to keep Jesse Bates. They took Dax Hill, Cam Taylor-Britt. They basically took 3 safeties, which is crazy, showing that they're not going to keep Jesse Bates. I'm probably give the Bengals draft a B+. Dax Hill at pick 31 is exceptional value. One of my top 20 players on draft, honestly. Dax Hill is a great player. Cam Taylor-Britt is kind of hybrid safety corner. Pretty good. I think he'll probably play corner, though. I don't think they're going to keep Jesse Bates after what they showed this draft. Some people didn't like the Zachary Carter pick. I don't know. I think the Bengals draft was okay. B+. Dallas. Ooh. I don't know about the Cowboys draft. Sam Williams is a great player, but has some off-the-field stuff. I think Tolbert's pretty good. I think he just maybe needs to work on his... he sometimes has some concentration drops, but I don't think the hands are an issue when you see some crazy catches that he makes. Damone Clark in the 5th is unreal value. Just the first-round pick in Tyler Smith, I didn't love, because, offensive line's a need, but it's not, that big of a need that you need to reach on a guy like him when Linderbaum's still on the board. It was a bit interesting there, but I don't know. I think the Cowboys, They might honestly get an A minus with the Sam Williams, Tolbert, and Damone Clark, John Ridgeway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give them an A minus. Just didn't love the first round pick. The Broncos now. They went with Nick Benito with their first pick. I think he's decent in coverage, decent rushing passer. Overall, decent player. Greg Dulcich is maybe the best tight end in the draft. The rest of the picks were, I'm going to be honest, I don't know who any of these guys are. Damari Mathis, I don't think was too bad. Broncos, you got to factor in that they traded for Russell Wilson. So I think I'm going to give them a B+, like the Bengals. The Lions, they honestly kind of killed the draft. You get Aiden Hutchinson, scam the Vikings for Jameson Williams. Josh Pascal isn't too bad. Kirby Joseph isn't too bad. Malcolm Rodriguez in the 6th is exceptional. Chase Lucas in the 7th is exceptional. Their new GM is much better than their previous GMs. I'm going to give the Lions a solid A. I think they killed the draft. The Packers now. I wasn't too high. I honestly kind of like the Packers draft. I think they honestly killed the draft. I'm going to give them an A. They did not draft a receiver in the first round. They probably should have traded up for one. But you stay put and get Quay Walker. I think Quay Walker's a pretty good player. Safer than some of his teammates, Jacoby Dean and Channing Tindall. But Quay Walker is a big guy, 6'4", great athlete. Devontae Wyatt is probably the best pass rushing defensive lineman in the draft. Defensive tackle. Christian Watson, you trade up to get him, make Rodgers happy. Sean Ryan in the 3rd was great. I don't love Romeo Doubs. I think he's just okay, but in the 4th, maybe just keep Aaron Rodgers happy. Zach Tom in the 4th is pretty good as well. Kingsley J.J. Enagbare in the 5th is exceptional. Rasheed Walker in the 7th, maybe one of the best picks of the entire draft. Packers get an A as well. Oh my, we still have a lot of teams to do. Wow. Derek Stingley for the Texans, with their first pick. I don't know how I felt about it. I think it was okay. Kenyon Green, pretty good pick. Jalen Petrie, I love. Michi, I love. I'm honestly giving the Texans an A as well. Christian Harris is pretty good. Tom Booker in the 5th is very good. Give the Texans an A here. I have to speed this up because I kind of have to go to school. The Colts draft, I didn't love it. I'm going to give it a C, honestly. Let's bump it up a little bit. C+. I didn't love the Alec Pierce pick. I didn't love the Jelani Woods. The Jelani Woods pick wasn't too bad. Maybe just a little early. The Bernhard Raimann pick, though, was exceptional value. NFL teams didn't like him because he was kind of old, but he plays offensive line. It's not like it's that big of a deal. I didn't love Nick Cross. And the rest of the picks were kind of irrelevant. Colts get a C+. The Jaguars took Trayvon Walker number 1. Took a lot of linebackers when they signed Foyesade Oluokun. I like the linebackers that they took, though. I'm probably going to give this a B-. Just didn't love Trayvon Walker at number 1. You guys have heard me say it. I think Hutchinson was the better pick, and they didn't do that. The Chiefs, I think they honestly may have killed the draft. Trent McDuffie at 21 may have been one of the best picks of the first round. Carl Loftus at 30, I know a lot of people were high on. I wasn't so high on it. Sky Moore at 22. Brian Cook was exceptional value. Brian Cook, big hitter. Leo Chenal at 3rd round, pick 39. Maybe one of the best picks of the entire draft. Darren Kennard in the 5th. I'm going to give the Chiefs an A+. I don't even care. Chargers now. They drafted for, in the first round they took Zion Johnson. And then the rest, J.T. Woods is a pretty good player. Isaiah Spiller in the 4th is honestly pretty decent value. But the athlete in Isaiah Spiller is a bit worrisome. Chargers draft was decent. I'm going to give it a B. The Rams, they did not have a ton of picks. They didn't pick till the 3rd round. The Darian Kendrick pick in the 6th and the Kyron Williams pick in the 5th were exceptional in my opinion. I'm going to give what the Rams did was trade for players. I think the strategy wasn't too bad. Did definitely get a few steals. Let's give them an A-. The Raiders, they traded a lot of picks as well for Devontae Adams. Parham, I like Zamir White as well. Their Munford in the 7th wasn't too bad. I'm going to give the Raiders an A- as well. This is just a run of teams that don't have draft picks. And Dolphins, I don't think they did too bad as well. Skylar Thompson in the 7th wasn't too bad. Chan Tyndall in the 3rd. I'm just going to give them... let's go B+. Vikings. I didn't love the Vikings draft. The trade that they made, all their picks were traded. Wow, that's crazy. The trade that they made with the Lions, I hated. They got absolutely scammed by the Lions. That brings their grade down automatically. Andrew Booth, though, at 2nd round pick 10, I like that. But I didn't love the rest of their draft, man. I think they definitely reached. Tyler Chandler's pretty good value in the 5th. But I didn't love their draft, man. I'm probably going to give it a C- for the trade that they made with the Lions. The Patriots, I'm going to give it an F. I do not even care. Their draft was horrible. Cole Strange in the 1st, massive reach. Tyquan Thornton in the 2nd, massive reach. Marcus Jones, not fundamentally sound yet. He's more of a return guy, and he's small. Pierre Strong in the 4th, I wasn't too high on. And then Bailey Zappe in the 4th. What are you doing? You have your quarterback. You just took one in the 4th round. Hated the Patriots draft. It's an F. The Saints moved up to get Chris Olave. Definitely the right move there, probably. Alontae Taylor in the 2nd, I did not love. Didn't hate the Penning pick. I'll give it a B-, honestly. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but definitely wasn't the best thing. We're on the last row of teams now. Hopefully I can get this done. The Giants honestly killed the 1st round, but after that, I'm going to be honest with you, it got kind of rough. Darian Beavers in the 6th was exceptional. Killed the 1st round. Wan'Dale Robinson in the 2nd round made 0 sense. So what do I give the Giants here? Probably a B, even everything out. B+ maybe. The Jets. I think the Jets killed the draft. They might be in the conversation for best draft. They didn't even have a 5th or 6th or 7th round pick. That's absolutely wild. I'm gonna give it an A+. I don't care. Ahmad Gardner at 4. Sauce Gardner at 4. Big position of need. You feel a big position of need. Garrett Wilson to Wilson. It'll be a storyline. Jermaine Johnson pick 26 is maybe the best deal of the entire draft. Best deal of the 1st round for sure. Breece Hall, 2nd round. Get your starting running back. Jeremy Ruckert at Ohio State was a low production guy at Ohio State, but could potentially be really good. Max Metro could be really good. Michael Clemens could be really good. The Jets absolutely killed the draft. The Eagles now traded away their 1st and 3rd round pick for A.J. Brown, which is really good for them. Cam Jurgens maybe was a bit of a reach. Jordan Davis, A.J. Brown, and Nakobe Dean. I think that's enough to honestly give you an A. Not quite an A+, but a solid A is very, very good. The Steelers now. I didn't really know what to think of their draft. I honestly kind of think it was kind of good, though. Didn't draft a corner or a safety. Didn't really draft for needs. So I can't give it an A+ or even an A, honestly. I'm going to give it an A-. Kenny Pickett 20 was pretty good value. Pickens in the 2nd round was exceptional value. You could get a monster at receiver in the 2nd round. DeMarvin Leal. The Steelers will develop this guy for sure. More than likely. Calvin Austin, great route runner, great speed. It's just small. The Steelers getting an A-. Seahawks draft was weird. I like Charles Cross at pick 9. Didn't love Boye Mafe or Kenneth Walker pick. Abraham Lucas was decent. Kobe Bryant was decent. Woolen was exceptional value. Bo Melton in the 7th was exceptional. Steelers draft was all over the place. Their 2nd round was awful, but I'll give it an A-. The 49ers didn't pick till the 2nd round. Drake Jackson wasn't too bad. Tyrion Davis Price, I didn't love. They took Brock Purdy and make him Mr. Irrelevant. decent B probably. I didn't love it or hate it. The Bucks now took Logan Hall at the big top. They trade down to get more picks. Logan Hall at the top, didn't hate. Luke Godicki, I wasn't even familiar with. I don't honestly. Zion McCollum in the 5th might even bump us up. I'm gonna give it a B plus just for the Zion McCollum pick. I think Zion McCollum is going to be such a good player. People are saying that he's raw. I don't think there's anything raw about him except that he went to Sam Houston State. Zion McCollum's a great player. The Titans, I didn't love their draft. Oh, I actually kind of do love their draft. I love their draft. Did have to unfortunately trade away A.J. Brown. Probably should just. I mean, you got, like, I don't remember if it was Petit Free or Malik Willis. The Titans get an A, honestly, except for the A.J. Brown trade. That probably would have made it an A+. You get Burks. I love McCreary. Malik Willis in the 3rd round is exceptional. Will compete. Hassan Askins I like, but won't really see him play. Chig Okonkwo. He's pretty, like, he's a hybrid tight end fullback. Don't hate him. Kyle Phillips, great route runner in the 5th. Titans did an excellent job at the draft. And now the Washington Commanders, last team to go over. And it was kind of rough. I'll give it a C+, honestly. Took Jahan Dotson. Probably should just stay put, take Olave or James Williams. Fidarian Mathis. I've heard, like, what, I don't remember if it was Payne or Allen, trade rumors. But they haven't been traded yet. Don't need D-line. I think I like Antonio Gibson. I don't think you need running back. Although Brian Robinson Jr. is going to be phenomenal. Howell in the 5th, though, was pretty good. It's exceptional value, and he will compete with Wentz for a starting job. And that is my grading every NFL team. Gotta go to school. See you guys in the next video.